Bitcoin Pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as we recaptured 69 G's, baby. We'll also be discussing breaking news. U.S. House passes central bank digital currency anti-surveillance state act. Let's go. We'll also be discussing Marathon Digital enters renewable energy partnership with the Kenyan government. That's right. Bring it. Let's go. We'll also be discussing spot Ethereum ETF approval can send ETH to a new record high, according to the Bitcoin CIO, Matt Hoogan. We'll also be discussing spot Bitcoin ETFs, rake in 9 consecutive days of inflows totaling over $1.75 billion. We'll also be discussing, I feel super confident about that, says Jack Mallers, the Strike CEO. He says Bitcoin will explode by up to 1,357% this cycle. I'll be breaking down his timeline. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Now, welcome crypto familam. What it do? What's crack-a-lackin'? Let me know, family. Shout out to all the mods out there. I see Molly. I see Dankness. I see Jennifer. I see K-Jam. I see alive people. Damn straight. Shout out Darth Melda. What it do? One Glencoe, Greg. Let me know if we're streaming loud and clear on YouTube, day 2 of our return, and also on X. I'm curious because I had to use different streaming customization today to get the job done. So let me know if we're live on X alongside of YouTube. I appreciate it. Hello from Germany. And yes, we are also streaming on Twitch, but we couldn't stream on Kick today due to the limitations. I can only have so many customizations within my streaming software, but hopefully YouTube and X are straight. Those are the main 2, obviously, with the most viewers alongside Rumble. So can't forget Rumble. That's the holy trinity for streaming right now. We got YouTube, Rumble, and X. So let me know. Thank you, guys. We back here, baby. Now, shout out to Chandy. She developed the most epic music video for our new track collaboration. I'm going to be premiering it live later on the uncensored version of the pod. So stick around and let me tell you, it's a banger. Loud and clear, family. Good to hear. Thank you, Jennifer. Love in my eyes. Love, Joseph. It's a beautiful thing. You don't see it on X? Well, that's a shame. I tried. Basically, how it works is yesterday we went live on X and YouTube, and it creates an additional stream. It's like a glitch because it doesn't work properly. So I had to make a decision. You know, it's either X or YouTube with a multi-stream messing everything up. So I did some customizations, hoping and praying it would work on X. But if it don't work on X, it don't work on X. I tried. I used the custom stream thing so it didn't create a duplicate stream on YouTube like we had to witness yesterday. But lo and behold, it is what it is. Don already checked out the music video in advance on X. I did just post it before going live, but we are going to be premiering it live. So I'll figure out the X thing moving forward. My apologies. My intention is to stream on X every day, but the streaming softwares have limitations, unfortunately, so I got to get back to the lab. I'll figure it out. No worries. Lock Sky, what it do? It is a celebration. Loud and clear. Pump, 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 pump it up. I am back, Jack. I went 11 days, terminated on the tube. They reinstated my channel the other day. Yesterday was our first day back streaming. So shout out to the YouTube fam. It's been a minute.
Pump, 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 pump it up. Pump,
Pump, pump,
it up.
pump that mofo up and let's get it. Welcome, Worky. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. We're live and in the flesh. Bitcoin's back above $69,000. Back in the green. You got to love it. A lot of bullishness in the market right now. Bum check. What's the bum check? Fresh. Glad you got your channel back. Thank you, GG. Much appreciated. Shout out to the Hodl King. Shout out to the Hodl Gang. Good to see you, family. So what I'll be doing, being we're not streaming on X, and my intention was, of course, we'll still be posting all the content directly full format on X. So don't worry about it. Bitcoin pumping it up. You already know. That's how we do it.
Look, pump it up.
What's the second best crypto asset? Fantastic question.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Real talk. Thanks for asking. What up? What up? Back home with the fam after 2 months overseas. Welcome back, Hodl King. So much fam work to catch up on. Well, welcome back. Let's celebrate. 69 G's is a beautiful thing. And considering we're still sitting at 69,
60 G's, baby!
you already know. Glad to see you here, JV. Glad to be here, Hodl Michael. It feels like a lifetime ago. A week and a half without YouTube. Seems like eternity. Welcome back to the tube, JV. Thank you, BS. If you guys can like, repost, share the stream, do anything you can do to get the word out. Let's get as many people on the stream as possible, especially now that we're back on YouTube. We got to let the people know. You know what I mean? It's going up forever, y'all. Just posted a reminder to come back to Rumble or YouTube to watch the live. Got your back, JV. Thank you, Jennifer. Greatly appreciate that. I got to get this thing sorted with the streaming software. I keep forgetting what we call the people who use the fiat as a store of value. I got your back.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
Nope, not Bitcoiners. But anyways, what do we call these folks that treat fiat currency as a store of value?
People that use fiat currency as a store of...
What do we call them, folks? Let me know. Don't be a stranger. This is live and interactive, live and in the flesh right now. You got that right, Darth Melda.
Store of value. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Bada boom, bada bing. You nailed it. Little bit bullish. I like that. Little bit. Little bit bullish. 69 G's is a naughty number. Let's go. Nip Dog must be outside sniffing the ladies. Maybe, maybe not. Is Nip's here? I think he's downstairs with my little one. Magnus, thanks for the sub. All subscribers of the channel will get on-screen recognition and a shout out by yours truly. So if you're not already subscribed to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, what are you doing with your life? Just saying. You got it right, Skins. You got it right. You guys all got it right, Peter. The poor babies. Poor babies, Molly. Those poor babies. Yes. But anyways, family, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash that like button and that sexy subscribe button so you can get an on-screen shout out by yours truly. It also helps out tremendously with the YouTube algo. Today is pod episode number 1650. I'm your host, JV, and it's May 25th, 2024. Another epic day in the markets. It's been a pretty historic week, to say the least, and we're still in the green, and it's the weekend. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Let's get it. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. You can see Bitcoin in the green, trading at roughly 69,300 at the time of the live. We have Ether in the green, trading above 3,700, along with XRP and DOT in the green, while Solana, Avalanche, and Bitcoin Cash Trash correcting and in the red. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, we're sitting at a 2.57 trillion market cap with roughly 65 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. We had the Bitcoin dominance at 53% even, and the Ether dominance at 17.5%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we have Core up 26%, Chili's up 18%, and Athena up 8%. Below that, Aave, the infamous Pepe, and Uniswap. Now let me know which particular alts you guys are most bullish on for this particular bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily. Safe to say 95% of the market in the green. I'll cheers to that. And zooming out on the monthly, I would give it a maybe 65% in the green, 35% in the red. But overall, a lot of good respective gainers in the market as the markets continue to pump. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, we're back at a 76. Extreme greed yesterday 74, last week 73, and last month a 72 in greed. So there you have it, my crypto fam. Now that there's only 1 week left here in the month of May, where do you feel this monthly close will likely take us? Do you think we'll close above 70 G's? Holla at your boy. And when do you feel we can break the current all-time high, which we eclipsed back in mid-March? We touched $73,800. Let me know, and I'll read as many of your comments out loud. Welcome back, JV. We missed you. Thank you, Sandman. Feels good to be back. Real talk. Love you, JV. Right back at you, Molly. Nothing but love and light for you. Respect to the entire crypto fam. Sheeb, baby. So, Joe, bullish on Sheeb, eh? Did you see yesterday, big news? The Dogecoin passed away at age 18. He is now ascended into doggy heaven. So, rest in peace to the Doge dog. I don't know his actual name. 90,000 next week. Long dong crypto. I dig it. Respect. 90 G's. I feel it's inevitable. Only a matter of time. Will we get it next week? We'll see. So you're predicting 90 G's before the end of the month? That's pretty lit. That means 100K. June. Bring it. I'm ready. JRL, welcome. He says, sure, Arthur. New all-time high by the end of the month. What does that say? 100,000 by the second week in June. Now we're talking. Second week of June, 100 G's. Bring it. I'm so ready for that. Are you guys ready is the $1 million question. Let me know. And if so, pump it up. Yeah, Doge dog did die yesterday. Real talk.
The game and went long. When the dip hit, you just stayed like King Kong. More than 5 shots in your shack, then get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song. Where's broke, have a talk.
We smoked them like a bong. Are we going to get the altcoin season soon? Altcoin season will come. Patience, young grasshopper. Shout out Fresh. He just gifted 5 MicroStrategy memberships to the channel to the following: Skins, the Hodl King, Guildo, Sat Stacker, the Calistanian, and Moonstone. Well, you've all been hooked up. So congratulations on becoming members of the channel. And please show Fresh some love for hooking it up. That's very kind of you, Fresh. We respect and appreciate your kindness. All the Doge memes were awesome. Love them. Yeah, I saw a lot of them with like the Doge dog with like the angel wings, like in the heaven, in the angelic realm. I mean, Dogecoin did its thing. How high did that market cap climb, for Christ's sake? Like $70 billion, something insane. Considering it's just a meme coin, that's like unprecedented, incredible success. And of course, you had the world's richest man on paper backing it up, why it was even as big as it is. Elon, really. So who's going to be the next Doge? I mean, mascot for crypto. Is it going to be the sheep? Isn't the sheep dog the same as the Doge dog? Or am I mixing them up? I wonder. Who's going to be the official mascot of crypto? I have a nominee. Nipinator. You can see him in the mirror. He's not in his bed, but he's chilling. Yeah, yo. Appreciate. So fresh and so clean. Will the real bull run start before the end of 2024? We shall soon see, Comey. I think it went over 100 billion. That's nuts. Oh, wow. $100 billion market cap for Doge. Nuts. Bonk. They say Bonk is the next Doge. Who knows? It is either the frog or the hot dog. The frog being the Pepe, right? Who's the hot dog? Is that another dog? Let's continue to build this YouTube fam. Amen, Fresh. Amen to that. Nip coin. Let's go, Nipinator. We'll be watching out for the Nipinator indicator throughout the stream. You already know how we do. Come on now. That's sick. This is a family-friendly show on the tube. Come on now. Even Mr. Beast launched a chocolate line, and one of his bars were called These Nuts. Can't make this stuff up. But anyways, I digress. Let's dive into a little Bitcoin technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. And let's discuss what's popping right now in the markets. Headline reads, spot Bitcoin ETF inflows equal March record as the Bitcoin price heads to 69 G's, baby. That's right. Spot Bitcoin ETFs had some hard times at the end of April and especially May 1st, but the trend changed now with 10 consecutive days of positive flows. Let's go. This comes as the Bitcoin price went on a roller coaster propelled by the news surrounding the Ethereum ETFs, but the asset is now sitting above 69,200 at the time of the live stream. The crypto industry saw a massive milestone in January when the US SEC finally greenlit nearly a dozen of the Bitcoin ETFs. That was on January 11th. They officially went live. The effects were immediate as these products started attracting billions of dollars in the first few months Then came April, though, when the trend changed and there were numerous days in the red. Then May 1st was the most painful in terms of outflows, as the total amount withdrawn on that date was north of 560 million. The tides have turned once again in the following weeks, especially after the favorable data from the US CPI numbers from April. In fact, May 10th was the last date when the largest ETF saw negative numbers. The financial products have been on an impressive streak since then, equaling the 10 consecutive day record from March of inflows. May 15th and the 21st saw inflows of more than 300 million, while May 24th's numbers exceeded 250 million. So yesterday we had another $250 million, family. BlackRock's IBIT leads the pack once again in terms of inflows and has attracted over 16,000, or I guess this ain't right. This means 16 billion worth of Bitcoin. Grayscale is still the leader with 20 billion, according to So Value, but the outflows there suggest BlackRock will surpass it in the near future. Now, I heard BlackRock has an unprecedented amount of Bitcoin, meaning they are now the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world, and they just started stacking on January 11th. Let that sink in. Overall, the total inflows and all the ETFs are close to 13.7 billion. Meanwhile, Ethereum fans also saw some positive developments this week as the SEC has officially greenlit 8 of the spot Ether ETFs. And we saw a surge a few days before the green light was officially announced by the SEC, with Ethereum soaring ultimately 20%, which is something we haven't seen in years for the Ethereum market. But there you have it, crypto la familia. I heard matcha is addictive. Matcha, that good stuff then, eh? That is the good stuff. That's the matcha tea, right? Is that the green tea? Delicious. Amen to that. Shout out Darth Melda. It was fun joining you on the Darth side for a couple of weeks. Someone wants to buy my matcha business. Nice. Hopefully they can buy it for whatever your expectations are. And then you can put all that into the Bitcoin, and then we can live happily ever after. How lit would that be? What is the business worth? Are you going to sell? That's a great question. Maybe need to sell and stack those biddies, or maybe you need to continue to run the business to keep making that cash and put the cash into the biddies. Either way, all roads lead to the biddies. Would you agree? Smash the likes and subscribe to the channel, Bitcoin fam. Yes, please. Everyone who subscribes is going to get an on-screen shout out and some recognition. So we've got some perks for you just lined up. Darth JV is funny as what? Thank you. Darth JV, don't make him come back, because he may come back. Yes, I will sell it. Right on, Moonstone. We're wishing you a lot of success with the sell of that business. How many years have you been running the business? In my mind, I think the institutions can control all the alt prices, but never Bitcoin. That's right, because Bitcoin is the king. They can try, but they shall fail. Because Bitcoin can't be controlled, and for Christ's sake, Bitcoin can't be shut down. Listen to the new track by Chandy. She'll tell you straight up, you can't shut down Bitcoin. And again, we're going to be premiering this new music video later on the stream, so stick around. It's going to be fun. Let's go. Shout out to the Rumble fam holding it down as well. You can see there's the, let's see here. There's the Rumble chat right there. Shout out Diana Jones, Molly, Melda, and the rest of them holding it down on Rumble. The Rumble fam, bring it. Let's go. Let's see if we continue with a little weekend pumpage. Happy 420 fam. It is 422 actually, exactly right now here in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. I'm glad you wear a different colored shirt every day, JV. It helps me find the newest stream to repost. Exactly. That's my strategy for myself as well, so I know what episode I'm on. Thank you. Otherwise, I just wear the black shirt every day, like every day. But yeah, we switched the colors up now, so it'll be like black shirt, white shirt, gray shirt, jersey, 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 jersey. But at least the jerseys are all different colors. I think I like 7 or 8 of the jerseys I like to rock. So many reasons to ditch dirty coffee and switch to fresh, clean, green energy matcha, but need the high-quality brands. Amen to that, Moonstone. Shout out to Jacob Cook for subscribing to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Hands down, no question. 8:22 a.m. in New Zealand. Shout out to my New Zealand fam. What it do, broskies? I appreciate the sub there, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. But anyways, let's continue. We got a lot to share for you today in the markets. Let's discuss this big anti-CBDC bill, which was passed. But first, we got to give credit where credit is due, because Tom Emmer, congressman, this dude is on fire. He just recently wrote, this week, the House GOP took action to prevent the machine at the Federal Reserve from creating a CCP-style surveillance tool with a central bank digital currency. This should not be a partisan issue. Americans do not want their governments to spy on their finances. I couldn't agree more. I wrote here, salute to Tom Emmer for standing up, taking action, and getting the job done for the American people against the CCP-style corruption of Biden, Yellen, and their nefarious CBDC agenda, because we all know it's extremely nefarious, meaning wicked and evil. Total control. What can go wrong with programmable money? Just saying. So yeah, respect to Tom Emmer. He also made another tweet I'm going to basically share out loud and respond to. Secretary Yellen is being dishonest when she says the Biden administration hasn't taken a position on the central bank digital currencies. This administration has made clear they're willing to trade the Americans' right to financial privacy for a surveillance-style CBDC. That's right. This lady, Miss Yellen, will lie straight to your face. I love the fact he calls her out and just says she is being dishonest. That's why I retweeted, Yellen is dishonest. In fact, I'm thinking about making a song. I think that would be the hook. Yellen is dishonest. What do you think? Chandy, what do you think? Should we make a track called Yellen is dishonest? I think it got a certain ring to it. I think it's something everyone could remember if we put that track together. Yellen is dishonest. What do you think about that? So is Pocahontas. This already got a lot of love, so I appreciate you guys. But anyways, I just wanted to highlight Tom Emmer is doing a fantastic job, getting the job done, protecting us against this Chinese Communist Party surveillance in which Biden and Yellen are trying to put on the American people. So yeah, following the passage of the landmark crypto bill, the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century, FIT 21 Act, and the U.S. House of Reps passed the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act on Thursday. This is big. The majority whip, Tom Emmer, wrote on X, and which I just shared with you. And for more than 2 years, we have worked to educate, grow, support, and pass the important legislation which prevents unelected bureaucrats from issuing a financial surveillance tool to fundamentally undermine our American values. He also said, my legislation ensures that the United States digital currency policy remains in the hands of the American people so that any development of money reflects our values of privacy, individual sovereignty, and free market competitiveness. This is what the future global digital economy needs. We are proud to have led this effort and thank my colleagues for their support. I thank all of you. Thank you. Rep. Emmer explained on the House floor before the vote, this bill is simple. It halts the efforts of this administration or administrative state under President Biden from issuing a financial surveillance tool that, if not done correctly, will fundamentally alter the lives of every American. The congressman stressed whatever is ultimately developed must emulate the core tenets of cash. Simply put, any digital currency issued by the government, again, must be open, permissionless, and private. He emphasized, it cannot be used in the way the Chinese have deployed their digital yuan to build social credit scores on their citizens based on their purchases and their behavior. These types of tools cannot exist in a free society like ours, and we should only accept a digital currency that's consistent with our values. Amen to that. So I think this is fantastic. This is something I honestly wasn't anticipating. I thought the CBDCs weren't going to be able to be stopped, in all fairness, because I knew that's been the agenda for a long time. But it looks like they're going to have to be using an existing stable coin because the government's not going to be able to create their own, from my understanding. Let me know your thoughts, fam, and I'll read as many of the comments out loud. Whose birthday is it? Someone said happy birthday. Is that Moonstone? Is it your birthday? I got to scroll up in the comments. Whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday. It's my B-Day today. Yes, it is Moonstone's birthday. You go. 51-year-old surfer girl from Cali. Glad to be here. Everyone show Moonstone, the Cali girl, some birthday love. That's what's up. I'd like a Bitcoin love on a surfboard and bikini too. Oh, word. Is that how we get down? You need a Bitcoin hockey jersey. The thing with hockey jerseys, they're too big. They're bigger than my shirt. I'd sweat. Football jerseys, too big. I go basketball because they're tank tops. There's no sleeves and less sweat. Again, it's hot in this mofo. I'm in Puerto Rico, family. Just a reminder. But that's what's up. Happy birthday, for real, there, Moonstone. I'm happy for you. May this be a very special day. Show her some birthday love, family. Let's go. Yeah, bring it.
We smoked them like a bomb. Oh yeah, we heard Kramer report that. Thank you. He said, sell, we bought more bags. Till we got a sword back. Can't short your door.
We can't afford that.
We can't afford that. Wait for the pump to come. We should have bought that.
Crypto to zero. They really thought that. Silly trolls. USDT is a large buyer of the US Treasuries. The Treasury should like that. Amen. Yeah. I mean, this is good just overall for crypto because you already know their goal was to completely weaponize the financial system through the CBDCs. I've been preaching this virtually every day for the past 6 years on the stream. You know what I mean? Guess what for the fam? Crazy, yo. $100. I absolutely found my lost Bitcoin, huh? 1,500 Bitcoin. Get out of here. Are you being honest, Pink Panther? You just found 1,500 lost Bitcoin? Or are you talking about $1,500 in lost Bitcoin? Either way, that's a win. Finding lost Bitcoin. Winning. Pump it up, Devon. I'm hoping Australia follows suit and doesn't go through with their digital ID plan for the Australians. Yeah, man. Protect the Aussies. Free the Aussies. No CBDCs. I think people around the world should be standing up to fight against the tyranny, regardless what country is trying to implement them. Right? Would you guys agree? Geminis are creative. Happy B-Day to your son. Whose son's birthday, too? A lot of birthdays here, I see. Happy birthday to everybody. Let's just celebrate everyone's birthday today, May 25th. But anyways, fam, next story of the day. Let's discuss big news coming out of Kenya. The headline reads, Marathon Digital enters renewable energy partnership with the Kenyan government. That's right. Bitcoin mining giant Marathon Digital recently announced a new partnership with Kenya's Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to develop the country's already thriving renewable energy sector. The partnership will focus on exchanging technical knowledge and research, policy ideas, investment strategies, and the development of critical energy infrastructure. In the wake of the newly inked collaboration, Marathon Digital CEO Fred Thiel noted the advantages of fostering such a relationship with Kenya's Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. Quoting him here, this agreement with the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum is a pivotal moment for our business, as it provides us with a clear framework to pursue opportunities across the Republic of Kenya. It demonstrates the innovative approach that Kenya is taking to optimize their energy usage and to enhance their technological infrastructure. And according to the International Trade Administration, more than 80% of the Kenya's electricity is generated through renewable energy sources. Kenya's renewable energy sector uses a mixture of wind, solar, hydroelectric power, and geothermal energy to provide power to the grid. The geothermal energy contributing the largest amount of power to the country's electrical infrastructure. That's what's up. Now, the ITA also noted that Kenya is one of the world's lowest cost geothermal energy producers and a prime candidate for solar energy generation due to the ample amounts of sunlight the African country receives every year. And you can see this pie chart breaking down Kenya's renewable energy sector by method of generation, clearly geothermal leading the pack. Geothermal is also what they're using over in El Salvador to mine Bitcoins using volcanoes. So winning. Let's go. Now, their partnership with Marathon Digital marks a surprising shift in Kenya's government, which has been exploring avenues to regulate digital assets, yet has been somewhat cautious, if not outright hostile, towards the adoption of novel blockchain and crypto projects. After a series of recommendations from government agencies and officials, the government of Kenya banned WorldCoin from operating in the country for 1 year. Good for them. I am not a fan of WorldCoin or any project trying to scan your retina. Just saying. So good for them. The government cited privacy concerns, a lack of transparency, and security issues with WorldCoin's collection of biometric data as the primary drivers behind the ban. Again, I agree with that. I think they should ban it in the United States as well. WorldCoin may be able to resume operations in Kenya after the one-year ban has been lifted, but must reapply and gain regulatory approval from Kenya's Capital Market Authority before offering its services in the country again. Additionally, the project must complete a data protection impact assessment, a state-administrated data security workshop before restarting its operations in Kenya. And speaking of mining Bitcoin using cheap energy sources, we also have Russian miners have also joined forces. I've shared this on the podcast a few weeks back with Ethiopia. They're looking to create an Ethiopia mining hub. So Russia is getting into the mining business. Everyone seems to be getting in the mining business. I think the highest and best use case of energy is mining Bitcoin, especially when using renewable energy and geothermal and sources of such. Normal weather, thunder and rain, and the sun within the hour. You know how it goes. Mother Nature's here in South Carolina. I understand, Jennifer. We typically will get rain every day here in Puerto Rico. It could be all sunny, and then out of nowhere, rain shower. Hour later, rainbows, more sunshine. I can't wait to use my sats as my ID for anything I need. Amen to that, Molly. Mara's weekly and daily charts look solid. Talking about Marathon Digital. Once Bitcoin takes off, all the miners will too, probably at a faster pace than BTC. Who else is invested in any of the Bitcoin miners or MSTR? Let me know. Lost my seed phrase in a tyranny fight. I love it, Ryan. Ish happens. What are you going to do? You got to start over and start stacking from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole crew freaking here. Rain is good. Become the water. Speaking of water.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Just the name WorldCoin is wrong. Right? It just reminds me of New World Order. Like, we should ban WorldCoin, just saying. Ashley, thank you. Just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Congratulations, Pink Panther, Michael K, Jerome Smith, Phil C, Matt Baker. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. On behalf of Ashley, that's very kind of you, Ashley. Thank you. Respect. And let's go. Bitcoin dominance low equals altcoins up, right? Pretty much when the Bitcoin dominance is low. However, the Bitcoin dominance right now is not low. We're still above 50%, which means Bitcoin's still staging a 51% attack on the entire alt market. When Bitcoin drops back down in the 40 range, that means the alts are taking off, just like we witnessed a few months back. Then Bitcoin recaptured 50%. We've been on the climb. I think today we're 53%. I think we got as high as maybe 58%. ETH went as low as 15%. And then once we got the ETF green light, it just started surging again. It's up a few percent. So, but it's been pretty solid, right above 50% throughout this year, from what I can recall. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ashley is the bomb diggity. Shout out to Ashley. We appreciate it, sis. Thank you. All your kindness. Respect. We got to rebuild YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people lost their membership, so now we're giving them back. Thanks to you guys. Ban all the people who want, what is that? Who want stupid Bitcoin predictions every day. I mean, what is more interesting to turn into? A prediction from Jack Mallers on Bitcoin hitting somewhere between $250,000 to $1 million this cycle, or a headline that says, Bitcoin technical analysis, we may go up 2% on the day. Honest question. What is more intriguing? What are you more likely to click on? Can we keep it real? Let me know. Do you want a headline? Bitcoin TA for the day. Will we go up 2% or drop 2%? Is that intriguing? Is that going to get your attention? Are you really going to click on that big dog? Or is there a reason you clicked on today's video? Because it's $1 million prediction. Let me know. What up, JV? Been a few crazy weeks. Glad to be back. It has been a hell of a past couple of crazy weeks. That's for sure. Good to see you, Coos Dog. Can you create another title? I'm sick and tired of the title. You know what, Dickie? When you create your own channel, you get to choose the titles. I I have over 2,000 videos on this channel. I have thousands of videos on the Clips channel. So I have a lot of data. So I know what is going to get people to click and what is not. And you can have the greatest show in the world. If nobody is clicking on your thumbnail, nobody cares. Wah, wah. So obviously there's strategy to the madness, fam. So if you don't think I understand, no, I understand. I know what it's like to put in 8 hours of effort to do a single show and only have 20 people watching. Been there, done that. And I know what it's like to put my life and passion and every ounce of energy I have into creating the best podcast ever. And I'd rather have more viewers, for example, 10,000 people watch it, than 100. So you do you, and I'll continue to do me. Thanks, JV, for being here for us each and every day. My pleasure. I click because I believe 2 million, precisely. So Abel just proved I'm too bearish in the headlines. I'm way too bearish. I should have aimed for 2. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? But real talk, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. There's a reason my headlines will focus on the most bullish scenario from whoever featured story we're covering. We're not pulling numbers out of the sky. I'm not making up these numbers. I'm just finding what intrigues me the most. And I am assuming if it intrigues me the most, it's most likely going to intrigue you the most. And there is no way to satisfy everybody. It's virtually impossible. If I do what you're telling me to do, then maybe 90% of the people will be like, what are you doing, JV? You know what I mean? So teach their own. Run of the Golden Bull. There you go. You deserve 100,000 subs, broski. Thank you, Little Bit Bullish. I love it. I appreciate it. You clicked on the channel, Dickie? Yes, Little Dickie. This is true. Little Dickie. Give me one, please. What up, Midwest Picker? And in 6 days, whenever the 1st June is, I'll gift another 10 memberships to the channel personally as well. Usually 1st of the month, I gift 10 memberships, so we'll keep it moving. I click because I know when Bitcoin surpasses gold's market cap, Bitcoin price will surpass 400,000. It's just math. JV has put up a lot of hard work in his channel, and I appreciate his hard work. Mad respect. Yeah, I appreciate it, Devon. Respect. Because here's the thing. There's probably 10 million crypto content creators, and 9.99 million of them are getting no views. Sensi watches. Thanks for subbing to #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. So, you know what I mean? Keep that in mind. If you're intelligent enough, follow the Bitcoin news and conclude with your own hypothesis. That's right. Have your own hypothesis. We don't say hypothesis around these streets. My hypothesis is that nobody can see this lyrical genius. I got it sewn like a seamstress. Old cannabis bars from back in the day. But if you want to battle, I'm down. If you got 9 lives, I'll take 8 of them off your hands right now. Step up or get your neck cut from ear to ear. And if you survive, you could cover the scar with a beard. Little cannabis bars for you, throwback. I have a soft spot in my heart for Bitcoin crypto content creators that have young family to support. Amen to that. It's all about the fam. You know what I mean? Oompa Loompa. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be playing the Oompa Loompa. But I still got a lot to share. So next story of the day, eh? Here we go. Let's discuss the latest with the Ethereum ETFs. Keep the comments flowing, family. This is a live and interactive show. Spread the word. Shout out to the Rumble fam as well. We're also streaming live on Twitch. Anyways, here's our next story of the day. Spot Ethereum ETF approval can send ETH to a new record high, according to the Bitwise CIO. Mahugan, that's right. Chief Investment Officer of crypto fund manager Bitwise predicts new all-time highs for Ether if spot ETF funds are ultimately approved. And guess what? They're ultimately approved. Earlier in the week, the US SEC approved the rule change that set the stage for potential green lighting of the spot market ETFs. In a new interview with the Bankless Pod, Matt predicts investor inflows into ETH ETFs would total billions of dollars and drive ETH beyond its all-time high of about 4,900, which it hit back in November of 2021. In fact, we just almost eclipsed 4,000 off the back of the news of the green light. Quoting him here, I don't think the Ethereum ETFs will match the Bitcoin ETFs, but I do think it will be measured in terms of many billions of dollars. Will it be enough to drive Ethereum to new all-time highs? I definitely think that's possible as well. If Bitcoin ETFs did 12 billion in their first 4 months, I think Ethereum ETFs will do less than half of that, but more than a quarter of that. And that's going to be pretty significant. Remember, that's against a market with no new net supply. So I think there is real demand. Hugin believes that ETFs with exposure to multiple digital assets will also launch in the future, and investor demand will exist for the different types. Quoting him again, I think if you think about the ETF investor market, if I had to put numbers on it a year from now, I think you'll have 30% of that market that's Bitcoin only. You'll have like 50% of the market that's a mix, and you'll have 20% of the market that's ETH only. Many professional investors are looking at the crypto market, and they're looking for sort of a tech alpha. They're looking for that high returning asset. Ethereum fits nicely into that dialogue. So I think you'll see it there. And I think the markets as a whole will benefit from there being multiple crypto asset ETFs if that's what we get. It makes the market feel more robust, more real. There's more to talk about. I think it'll be a net positive. These are going to be significant. So there you have it. And to watch this interview he did, why the Ethereum ETF is bullish, check the show notes below the video in the description. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Holla at your boy. Let me know. I'm going to read these comments. We know your thumbnails show opinions of others who are simply reporting their story. Exactly, Diana Jones. In fact, I don't think I've ever, or if I have, it's extremely rare. I don't think in my 1,650 episodes, I don't lead with JV predictions. No one cares about what I have to predict. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not the CEO of any big company or, financial firm. So we like to use the people we actually follow. I think Jack Mallers is a stud. Personally, is one of my favorite influencers in crypto. So whenever there's something new about Jack Mallers, I'll be one of the first to report about it. And he just recently did an interview with Pompliano. So fair game. I'm going to share that with you guys. Welcome, Adam. ETH is a security? Well, according to the SEC approval, it may now be a commodity. Some people only have anger. I am happy each day I wake up. Amen. Me too, Steve. It's a beautiful day, every day above the earth. Just keeping it real. Thank you. Thank you, Diana. Respect. Some people only, yep, that is true. JV is the way. Facts. Bitcoin will disappoint 2/3 of all the millionaires forever as they don't own one Bitcoin. Facts. Imagine going to someone else's house and asking them to redecorate. I know, it's like, I don't really like your curtains. They creep me out. Black curtains. Why don't you have white or gray like a normal human being? Are those black curtains satanic? For Christ's sake? Do you let your children listen to the satanic music like Drake? Certified lover boy, certified what? Jamie mess him up. Just saying, yo. This latest push on ETH made me finally decide to sell it and buy more biddies and some Arweave, which I like now a lot. Interesting, Coos Dog. Thanks for sharing. ETH still has some hurdles to clear before the ETF will be approved. Am I getting something wrong? I thought we already got the approval. Did the ETH ETF not get approved? Wasn't that the big news the other day that I shared? So is it like approved but not officially approved? What am I missing? Clue me in. How long after 100,000 Bitcoin will the PR party happen? Probably within 30 days. If I was to guess, Josh Rodriguez, meaning if Bitcoin hypothetically hit 100 grand mid-June, then probably mid-July, there'll be a party. I want to give you guys at least 30 days to prepare with dates, make arrangements. We have children, we have lives, we have families and ish going on. You feel? JB, is it true all the altcoins are connected to ETH since it's dominant? No. A lot of them are ERC20, meaning on the Ethereum blockchain, but it doesn't mean that all of them are connected. There's various different blockchains. Like Solana has its own blockchain, right? Ethereum has its own blockchain. Bitcoin has its own blockchain. But there are a lot of ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. I'd say the majority of the alts are ERC20. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pink curtains are better. probably right, Devon. You're probably right. He has gone off the channel. If he wants to watch, he can, but no more comments. Good. He's messing up the flow. Your thoughts about doing interviews on your channel? It's a possibility. The reality is, I'm not so fond to want to interview people unless it's someone I genuinely want to interview. So even though they're rare, when I do genuinely feel like interviewing people, they'll be on the channel. You know what I mean? But I'm not the type just looking to interview anybody. I get thousands over the past few years. I have thousands of interview requests, and virtually all of them, no thank you, no thank you, not interested, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no. I think we've just done a handful because I genuinely want to do those ones. That's just how it is. My show, my rules. Approved but not trading yet. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So the approval is done. It's done. We're just awaiting for trading to commence. Correct? Now, when the Bitcoin ETFs got the green light, I think it was January 10th. The following day, they were trading. Right? January 11th, they were already trading. So I don't know why it's going to take a while. Hopefully it's soon. The pre-approval was pre-approved. Apparently, big dog. Did you watch the Terrence Howard interview? I didn't watch the whole one, but the segments and shorts and clips, my mind was, Terrence Howard is a genius. I think we need to all listen to him because whatever the hell he was sharing got my interest. Now I'm intrigued to listen to the whole 3-4 hour interview. Let's go. Joe Biden interview would be good. Hey, I'd interview him 100%. He's on my list. Even though we're not fans of him, doesn't mean I can't interview him. In fact, I think I'd have the greatest interview with that guy. Trust that. And it'd have to be uncensored on Rumble. Jack Black interview. I'm down. I like Jack. Another one bites the dust. And another one. And another one gone. And another one bites the dust. Yes, you got this, Jennifer. I love it. The chat is very entertaining. Are you not entertained? We need more viewers, though. I feel we're missing out because we typically have 1,000 people on X, and my streaming software did not allow me to do things how they should be done. So I'm not streaming on X right now. We got 200 people on the Tube. I don't know how many people are on the Rumble, but we should have thousands of people here, for Christ's sake. This is the greatest podcast ever exist in human history. Just saying. JV, could you understand Sleepy Joe? No, because he just goes, back when I was in the military. Probably not, but it don't matter. It'd be entertaining. Trust. Can you explain if an asset having smart contracts has more benefits than assets who don't have smart contracts? Does it matter? My understanding, smart contracts are on the Bitcoin blockchain. They're on the Ethereum blockchain. And I think they could come on any blockchain, maybe as a layer 2. So is there an advantage? Not necessarily, but obviously it's a big use case. A lot of use cases which haven't even been implemented yet, especially with the legacy financial system. Let the trolls run free for 1 minute. Exactly. I always get them before you see them. Right on. 70 on Rumble. Word up. So we got 270, about 250 right now. Lost 600 in Bitcoin. Trading with leverage. Just made it back. Let's pump it up, mofos. This one's for you, Luke Doggy Dog.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset.
There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? Yes. And if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Just telling you. You like watching on X? Yeah, my intention is to stream on X. I attempted to stream on X with custom streaming settings to get the stream right everywhere. But between YouTube and X, it doesn't allow me to do it properly. It's either we're on X and then YouTube creates a separate stream confusing everybody. Or we use some customization. I'm trying to figure out the customization. I even messaged support earlier for Streamlabs. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but we'll figure it out. My goal is to still stream every day on X. Don't get it twisted. I want to tap into the whole audience, not just a few hundred here. I want the macro, if you feel what I'm saying. But anyways, our next story of the day, family, let's break it down. Let's discuss the Bitcoin ETFs. Now we discussed the Ethereum ETFs. They've had a lot of volume commence, and then we'll dive into Jack Muller's bullish 1 million Bitcoin price prediction. Here we go. Spot Bitcoin ETFs raking 9 consecutive days of inflows totaling $1.75 billion. That's right. According to data from the London-based investment firm Farside, Bitcoin ETFs have seen positive inflows since May 14th, totaling $1.75 billion. May 15th and the 21st marked days with the largest inflows, so they saw 303 million and 305 million, respectively. The data also unveils that the GBTZ is the only Bitcoin ETF that saw outflows during the 9-day period, and on May 14th, it saw 50 million worth of outflows, while the May 22nd and May 23rd, it saw 16 million and 13 million, respectively. Furthermore, according to the Far Side, remember the Far Side, wasn't that like comedy thing? Like, basically comedy books and such. The Far Side. I don't remember if that was like in the funnies. The funnies, if you're new to life and you're not as old as I am, there was actually newspapers once delivered to the house. There was a funnies section, which is ultimately the comic section, and I think there was Far Side. Correct me if I'm wrong. For some reason, it's sticking in my mind right now. But I digress. We're talking about IBIT right here, which saw 290 million worth of inflows. Spot market Bitcoin ETFs were approved by the US SEC earlier this year after years of rejection when a judge ruled that the regulatory body must reconsider its stance to remain consistent with the previous rulings. Bitcoin ETFs give consumers exposure to Bitcoin and has them directly purchasing it. Well, the consumer doesn't directly purchase it, but the financial institution. Earlier this month, it was found that the largest U.S. hedge funds combined to accumulate $2.6 billion worth of Bitcoin ETFs. Quoting them here, 12 of the largest 25 U.S. hedge funds collectively have over $2.6 billion in Bitcoin ETF exposure. 11 of the largest 25 registered investment advisors also have exposure, all while Bitcoin is just $1 trillion asset class. Let that sink in. We're just getting this party started, family. Bitcoin, a lot of room to pump. So let's pump it up. I sold 0.1 biddies being at 300% up, and now I regret it. Frick. It bees like that sometimes, family. It bees like that sometimes. That's why we have to hodl with sage-like patience. You don't want to be a future story 20 years from now, just like we have the story 15 years ago with Lazo. We just had the International Bitcoin Pizza Day the other day, right? You don't want to be that guy who traded 10,000 Bitcoins, now worth over $700 million for 2 large pepperoni pizzas. Don't be that guy. I'm just saying. Maybe you do want to be that guy. He drew the Far Side. Do you guys remember that? Or am I crazy? Was there not a Far Side comics? They need to put all them people who are against Bitcoin, like the CEO, JP Morgan, CEO, etc., and Squid Games, compete for their lives. Winner gets 1 Bitcoin. I dig it. We have a Hunger Games with Jamie Dimon, Sleepy Joe, Yellen, because she is dishonest, as Emmer said. Yellen is dishonest. That may be the new Jammy Jam. Yellen is dishonest. I'll write some bars to that. If you guys want it, bring it. We'll create the track. It'll be like version 2.0 of the Jamie Dimon song, but it'll be Janet Yellen's song. Yellen is dishonest.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers.
Yellen is dishonest.
Anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
Yellen is dishonest.
Criminals, drug traffickers.
Yellen is dishonest.
Anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
Did I remind you? Yellen is dishonest.
Criminals,
The largest corporate fine at the time. But anyways, fam, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it moving. That is right. The Far Side comics. There you go. Gary Larson. You nailed it. Boom. Shakalaka. The Far Side was great. Early modes of transportation. Caveman strapped outside of the giant stone wheel on top of the hill. But with the transition, Laszlo is going down in history as the person who purchased the most expensive pizza in the world. Yeah, don't get me wrong. That story is fantastic. We all wish we were that story. because even though he missed out, not like we were adopting Bitcoin at $1, so we can't really talk crap, or even at a penny, whatever it was back then. It was virtually nothing. It really had no price at that point. Funny how JV is an expert on illicit Jamie Dimon is an expert on illicit use of crypto. He nailed it. JV, meet and greet when Bitcoin reaches 100 G's. Yes, we're going to actually have a fiesta, 100K fiesta party here in Puerto Rico. You're all invited. Make sure to join the Discord, discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. Let's get it. Down. I'm looking forward to actually meet you guys. Put a face to each and every one of your usernames. Does anyone know if Domino's kept those? It's not Domino's. I think it was Papa John's, big bro. But no, of course they didn't keep. Nobody kept their Bitcoin back then. There was one human being, Max Kaiser, and Satoshi. And Satoshi wasn't even a human being. You're looking at him in the mirror. It was Nipsey. Exactly. But anyways, fam, now for our featured story of the day. Jack Mallers, the Strike CEO, says, I feel super confident about Bitcoin exploding up to 1,357% this cycle. In fact, he just made this bullish price prediction recently on Pumpliano's podcast. So shout out to Anthony Pumpliano, and let's pump this mofo up. So yeah, here's the latest from Jack Mallers. The CEO of Bitcoin wallet and payments app Strike, Mr. Jack Mallers, is predicting the Bitcoin could hit the seven-figure price this cycle. Mahler said in a new interview with Pump that Bitcoin can soar between 260 and 1,357% in the coming months. Quoting him here, I think we're still so early at the Bitcoin story. I am publicly on record saying I think Bitcoin hits $250,000 to $1 million in this cycle. So now I am speaking to the next 10 to 18 months. Mahler predicts that the U.S. government will be forced to turn on the money printers to pay the bills on its record high $34.5 trillion debt. Mahler says that the ensuing currency debasement will provide the catalyst needed to send the Bitcoin soaring to its astronomical price target. Quoting the fearless leader right here, I think people would be willing to pay $250,000 for a Bitcoin based on the mess that I mean, there is a massive hole and there is a loss that has to be realized. That loss is going to come through debasing the currency. Asset prices are going to go up. And what is the best asset and the best performing asset? What's the best money in human history? And so I think that has to be accurately priced. The Strike CEO also says that he feels super confident about his big price target for the King Crypto, BTC. Quoting him again, people are too fixated on the cost of capital as far as rates. They need to be more fixated on the amount of capital, which is they are still printing dollars. It doesn't matter that rates are 5.5%. It's still inflationary. And for those reasons, how am I supposed to predict the most fixed asset in the history of mankind against the biggest effed up problem that the central banks have ever had to try and solve? I mean, come on, 250,000 to 1 million per Bitcoin. I feel super confident about that. Very powerful, bold words from the Strike CEO. I want to know if you agree or disagree. Do you feel Bitcoin can realistically, family, hit $250,000 to $1 million in this particular cycle for this particular epoch between 2024 and where we're heading to the next halving in 2028? Holla at your boy, family, and let me know your thoughts. And I'm going to discuss this a little further as well. I personally feel we crossed that seven-figure milestone likely in the epoch of the next cycle, but I am still very open-minded that it can happen sooner than anticipated, meaning can it happen this cycle? Yeah, literally. Anything is possible. Bitcoin have no top because fiat no bottom. Real talk. So we shall soon see. Let me know your thoughts when you feel we're likely to break the seven-figure milestone. Holla at your boy in the live chat. And I'm going to read as many of your comments out loud as I can. JV is cute too? As cute as Nipsey, Melda? As cute as Nipsey? Be honest. JV is cute when he blushes, when he asks him about his dates. Oh boy. Oh boy, why am I reading these comments out loud? Maybe good he doesn't see these comments. Well, now that I finished ranting and I decided to read the comments, for Christ's sake, fiat equals Shiats. Amen. Well said. Glad you're back on YouTube, broski. Shout out Joseph. It feels good to be back. I'm glad I'm back. I say 300,000 says Crypto Made for this cycle. Sounds good to me. Stack them biddies, 300K. No diddy. Only real talk from here on out, JV. Yeah, only the real talk. 78 on Rumble. Rumble fam, make some noise. We're going to continue with the Q&A segment here for the YouTube fam. When the Q&A segment ends on YouTube, we're going to continue the stream uncensored on Rumble and Twitch, and we're still going to be premiering the new music video that Shandy produced for the new song she created called Can't Shut Down Bitcoin, Can't Cancel Bitcoin, and it's pretty lit. So I'm looking forward to premiering this with you here shortly. What up? Ersatz, 1 million Bitcoin would be nice. I need some dental work. Amen. I think Jack is being conservative. BLX weekly 350 equal to 1.11 fib. 2.8 million equals to 1.236 fibs, somewhere in between before the next halving in 2028. Right on, Greg. I hope you're right, broski. Jack is a smart man. Damn straight. One of my faves. I think my 3 faves in Bitcoin: Max Kaiser, the king, the high priest, Mike Saylor, the Giga Chad, and Jack Mullers. Those are my favorite 3. Anything they have to share on Bitcoin, I'm always a student. I'm always paying attention, always listening. People have their reasons for missing Bitcoin. 0 to 60 Gs. It's going to be very difficult to rationalize missing Bitcoin from 60 Gs to 600,000. Precisely, Molly. I'm with you on that one. Bitcoin fam, please keep your comments on topic or you'll be kicked out of the motherfucking chat. Tell them, mods. Can you do your Joe Biden impersonation, please? I'd love to do it, but I'm going to do it on the uncensored version of the podcast, just giving YouTube less reason to ever accidentally terminate me ever again. Because we just got back from termination. It's day 2, for Christ's sake. And you're asking for Joe Biden impersonations on the tube. Come on now. New video with Michael Saylor today. Amen. Looking forward to it. I don't think I saw it yet. Everyday vlogger. What up, JV? What up, everyday? What it do? I would like to know the best Bitcoin miner to buy and to hold. Is Marathon Digital the biggest? I don't know if they're the best. Who would you guys define as the best Bitcoin miner? Let me know. Max Kaiser is very convincing. Max is amazing. Max is like a modern day prophet of God, spreading the orange pillage to the masses. Like, real talk. If it wasn't for Max, do you think Bukele would adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender? I'd be skeptical. 1 million Bitcoin. What? If that happens, we're all extremely rich. Precisely. That's the whole point. We're all going to be extremely rich. I'm glad you figured that out, DeFi King. Topic is whatever we want it to be. We'll say JV is cute, and you can't tell me not to. Well said. That topic is fine. Compliments, we're going to welcome them. CleanSpark. So Bitcoin miner CleanSpark, recommended by Joseph. I heard there is a solar-powered Bitcoin miner out now. Maybe they're all using solar. I don't even know. But clean energy is the way to go. Cheapest energy possible, please. Yes, please. Sign me up. Supersize that. It's Woke Chain. Look at you, man. Oh, Woke Chain. Yo, look at you, man, with the live show. You got out of prison, bro? Last I talked to you, dude, you were DMing me from prison through your sister. Welcome back. You're back in the game. For real. Holy moly. This dude, for those that don't know, when I first started my channel like 6 years ago, he kind of connected with me and he was sharing comedy, like Bitcoin comedy, like to make people laugh. And I was supporting him, sharing his comedy on my channel. I think we even collaborated a few times. So, wow, good to see you, bro. How you doing? Look at you, man, with the live show. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. What I don't understand is that BlackRock and other pro-Bitcoin institutions are buying Bitcoin every day more than it being mined daily. Bitcoin had to be 100K already, yet it isn't. Price manipulation. Always manipulation at the high levels. If I hold the mixed bag of the miners, Marathon Riot, yada, yada, We'll pick up the Iran and BTBT next week. Right on. The Booty House. The Booty House. Oh, boy. Here comes the jokesters. There are multiple smaller miners using the solar now. Just search here. Wow. But Woke Chain, welcome back. For real, for real. I still remember the video you made with your family. It was pretty hilarious. That's why I shared it on my channel. It's probably still up. If you look on my channel, oldest videos, that will probably come up. I'm pretty sure I posted it back in the day. But for real, good to see you back, bro. I'm glad you're back. These are the smaller miners for the solar. Right on. So the smaller miners are using the solar. Which altcoins do you hold? JV. JV holds altcoins? News to me. I don't hold anything. Just for the record, I hold nothing except my balls when I perform at talent shows, like when I was 16 at Hudson High. That's a joke, but that was actually real. But I don't hold anything. I have nothing. I have access to nothing. I have nothing in my possession, so therefore I own nothing. Not your keys, not your cheese. Maybe I have a couple of thousand in the bank to pay the bills. That's all I hold. Fiat. I'm a fiat holder. I hold no crypto. I just want to make that clear to the powers that be and dark forces of evil. I actually don't hold anything. There's a motto: not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your cheese. JV holds nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zero. I don't hold anything. So therefore, I don't own any altcoins. I don't hold, own, control any cryptocurrency. I keep 2,000 in the bank to keep the electricity on at night. I'm a humble man. You know what I mean? I live a modest life, very average life. And I just want that for the record. You got that for the record? Exactly. So I'm ultimately who Mike Saylor's talking about in this song.
People that use fiat currency, we call them poor.
JV.
We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Let me know if that wasn't clear. I can spend 10 more minutes on it. What happened to Solvang? Dude, who's XX? What you know about Solvang? I used to live in Solvang, go to school there, bro. California love. So why you ask? You know too much. I'm terminating the stream. You guys know too much.
There's a name for them. We call them poor.
I love it, yo. I love it. Anyways, pour like water. Yeah, exactly. I also own nothing. It is in the blockchain. Exactly. If anyone ever asks you, where's your crypto? I wouldn't know. But if I had to guess, I'm assuming it's on the blockchain. But I'm no expert. I'm not giving investment advice. I'm no expert. This is for entertainment purposes only. The only thing that I do know is that I know nothing. Real talk. You're down the street. What do you mean, XX? Who is this XX? I think I have a stalker at hand. Security! Nipsey comes out with a Mac 10 or an Uzi. Is that money printer go? No, that's Nipsey with the Uzi. Just saying. Love it. Thank you, Long Dong. There are two ways to make real money. Number one, not care about it. Number two, make it your God. I'm the former. I see crypto people. Word up, yo. Word up. Maybe I have to redact my question. You have, you're getting smart, Imperial. Do you have invested in other assets than Bitcoin? In my lifetime, I can't remember. I may have invested in other crypto assets besides Bitcoin. I wouldn't remember, though, if I did. I have short-term memory loss from the sage. Just to be clear, sometimes I smell the incense and I can't remember anything. So So have I ever purchased an altcoin? Maybe. I can't give you an answer with any certainty. Because anything you say can and will be used against you, broskies. If you don't get the lesson in all this, I pray for you. What up, JV? I love your energy. Love the vibe here. I agree with half of what you say and disagree with the other half. Good. Appreciate you and what you do. Respect Michael K. And thank you for sharing your opinion. Ethereum, gotta have some of that. Come on, man. Play dumb, but don't be. I can be like, you know, they want to remake Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey. I got that role, yo. I'll do it up. Core's Miner, Core Scientific, word up. 18,000 according to Adam Sullivan, CEO, the manufacturer of the Bitcoin. It only costs 18,000 to mint a Bitcoin. Not too shabby. I like that we don't all have to agree 100% of the time, but still agree with Bitcoin and crypto that we own. Do we have free BCH? Did someone say BCH? You don't want to get permaban, family. They only care about Bitcoin at the moment anyway, JV. Exactly. Good point. Good point. I don't work for the IRS. Don't. Yeah. 19. Everything you say on the internet is permanent. So it's nothing against you personally, but I am very aware that any individual can take any of my videos and weaponize them against me, especially. Yeah, I'll just shut up. We're on YouTube. It's best to be quiet sometimes. Lawyer, where are you at? Where's my lawyer at? Yeah, exactly, bro. JV lost all his biddies in a rap battle. Facts. In fact, I lost it all in my YouTube termination. If I had any biddies that weren't already gone from the boating accident, I'm pretty confident I have now lost them all in the YouTube termination. If climate change didn't already destroy them. And do you understand? You have to be careful online. Like real talk. What is the second best coin? I mean, I already played the clip multiple times already. But
now we all know Bitcoin is the best asset.
Yes. YouTube, aka Big Brother, is watching. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
You agree? And there is no second best asset. And that is why we are here, right? Because we need an asset. Bitcoin is the best. There is no second best.
Agreed. But here's what we're going to do, fam. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on Rumble. And we're going to continue streaming on Twitch. Wish I was streaming on X. Again, technical issues. Hopefully we can start streaming it again back on X tomorrow. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be premiering the brand new music video, Can't Cancel Bitcoin, in which Shandy put together for us. And I think it's fantastic. She just shared it with me right before I went live, and I'm eager to share it with the crypto fam. So head on over to Rumble right now. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, that's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Head on over to Rumble and let's continue with the uncensored version of the pod so I can speak freely and openly and censorship free. See you on over on Rumble, family.